A'ja Wilson is not playing in Unrivaled, much like Caitlin Clark's not. But there's been a story surfaced by way of Sports Business Journal that is baffling, and it is getting absolutely crushed right now because nobody believes it.
The world of women's basketball is buzzing, and it's not just about the games. The drama around Unrivaled, a new 3-on-3 league, has hit a new level. Caitlin Clark, the star of the Indiana Fever, made headlines by turning down their huge offer. But just when the story seemed finished, A'ja Wilson made a surprising move. Her camp leaked that she was offered even more than Caitlin and, shockingly, turned it down too. Was this just a coincidence, or is it a clever move to grab attention? While Clark quietly stepped away, A'ja's actions seemed like something more. Could it be an attempt to shift the focus back to her?
Come on, Andy, you know the question for that. You know the answer for that.
Today, we're exploring the whirlwind around these two stars, their contrasting decisions, and what they reveal about their priorities, the WNBA's future, an unrivaled struggle for relevance. How does Caitlin rise above it all? Subscribe, and let's dive in.
It is officially official. Unrivaled is down bad for Caitlin Clark. And obviously everyone is a bit on bated breath if Caitlin Clark will be one of those people. But no one on bated breath more, it sounds like, than Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, and every investor and person involved in Unrivaled.
Caitlin Clark has been the undisputed face of women's basketball since her record-breaking college days. So when Unrivaled, a new 3-on-3 league eager for star power, targeted her, they pulled out all the stops. From teaming up with her trusted brand, State Farm, to signing close friends like Lexi Hull, Aaliyah Boston, and even her college best friend, Kate Martin. Unrivaled crafted the ultimate recruitment campaign. The icing on the cake? A reported $1 million offer, plus equity in the league. But despite it all, the Queen turned it down.
Well, no amount of pulling in Kate Martin, Lexi Hull, or agreeing to State Farm sponsorships got the Unrivaled League Caitlin Clark. She's not going to play.
Caitlin Clark's decision to not play shocked some, but it wasn't a surprise for those paying attention. Since her WNBA rookie season, she's been clear about her priorities, whether it's her golf appearances, speaking engagements, or focusing on rest and off-season training. "I need a break from basketball," she said, a refreshing stance in today's hustle-driven world.
Basketball has really consumed my life for a year, so I feel like it'll be good for me to kind of reflect back on everything that's happened. I feel like I didn't even have time to really reflect on my college career because it ended so fast, and then I came here and was trying to give everything I could to this team and kind of move on and put all that behind me and help this team, get back to the playoffs. So I feel like taking some time to myself and really enjoying that and reflecting back.
Losing Caitlin Clark was a huge setback for Unrivaled, damaging its credibility. The league had relied on the Caitlin effect to attract attention and legitimize its venture. From constant social media teasers to subtle hints during their roster reveal, Unrivaled's marketing desperately tried to draw her in, hoping her star power would boost their visibility.
Obviously, they've tried to do everything they could to make the most of the situation. They tried to make the most of Caitlin Clark not playing by hinting everything and basically making people think that Caitlin Clark was going to play.
Caitlin's decision to turn down the offer was calculated and rooted in her values. She knew her worth and prioritized her health and long-term career over a flashy deal. Her choice sent a powerful message. Not every opportunity is worth pursuing. This self-awareness only strengthened her reputation, making her not just an incredible athlete, but a grounded and smart individual. In contrast, Unrivaled was left scrambling, with their highly anticipated roster reveal falling flat, 2 wildcard spots empty. It was clear their recruitment efforts had failed.
By the way, oh man, she better have her head on a swivel because some of these players are going to be furious when they look up and their games have drawn 109,000 viewers or something extremely pathetic. when they're all wondering, why is nobody watching?
Just as the league felt the impact of Clark's absence, another shockwave hit the basketball world. Hours after Caitlin's rejection, A'ja Wilson's camp leaked that she was offered a higher deal than Clark's. Rather than gracefully stepping away, A'ja's move sparked debates about privilege, priorities, and what really influences a player's choices. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We appreciate your time. Now, back to the action.
Now, we all know Caitlin Clark turned the league down, right? Well, this source close to A'ja Wilson is claiming they offered A'ja Wilson more money than Caitlin Clark to play in this league.
Caitlin Clark's rejection of Unrivaled was a pivotal moment, but things took a surprising turn when A'ja Wilson became the focus. Hours after Clark's decision, reports emerged that Wilson turned down an even larger offer. While Wilson cited rest and focus as reasons, many fans saw the leak as an attempt to shift the narrative, with some questioning if Wilson's camp was seeking attention. One user on X commented, "Clark declined and moved on. Why does A'ja need the world to know she said no?"
Now, look, guys, if that happened, we want to talk about this league having been doomed and DOA because Caitlin Clark's not going to play in it, nobody's going to watch. If this financially is run this poorly, and they don't understand marketing, they don't understand ratings this badly, whether it's somebody with TNT Sports or the league or both.
This wasn't the first time Wilson's actions caused a stir. Wilson's Nike shoe launch, which delayed other players' releases, also sparked criticism, with fans accusing her of overshadowing her peers.
A lot of hard work, but also a lot of fun. And I have an awesome team that is trying to put my weird words that I say into a shoe, which is great because I'm like, I want the thing that goes the thing, and then they're like, okay, we got it.
A'ja Wilson's "winning isn't for everyone" ad became a joke after the Aces' playoff loss, with fans mocking her. For Unrivaled, losing both Clark and Wilson is a huge blow. These two aren't just stars, they're cultural icons. Their absence leaves the league struggling to prove it can survive without its biggest draws, questioning its future.
Honestly, bravo to her, because unfortunately, there's so many players involved with this league that can't stand her. I kind of was rooting for her not to play because I didn't want them to be able to profit off of her. Well, they won't now. They won't now. And that Messi-like deal that they were putting together, that $1 million a year plus ownership, yada, 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 she just didn't need the money. I mean, honestly, with all these endorsements and everything, she didn't need the money. And now we will get to see the byproduct of this is we get to see a at full strength, at full rested Caitlin Clark for the actual WNBA season.
When Caitlin Clark rejected Unrivaled's $1 million offer, fans admired her focus. However, when A'ja Wilson's camp revealed an even bigger offer, the internet reacted negatively. A fan on X pointed out the clear humility gap between the two, criticizing Wilson for often making everything about herself despite her MVP status. This backlash sparked a broader conversation about privilege in the WNBA.
Did you see how many people showed up to watch Caitlin Clark play golf? With actual attention, economics at play, Caitlin's participation in any league has an existential bearing. Nobody outside of A'ja herself cares about whether A'ja shows up.
Unrivaled faced backlash for hyping its roster, but failing to secure top stars. Memes flooded social media, with one noting, "Unrivaled thought they had Caitlin, now they're scrambling." Clark's humility won fans, while A'ja's spotlight-seeking actions led to criticism. One fan summed it up: "Caitlin wins, A'ja loses fans."
That's crazy because literally nobody asked, and sources close to A'ja Wilson decided to answer anyway.
The fallout from the leak didn't boost Wilson's image as expected. Instead, it reinforced the narrative that her focus is more on her brand than the team. While Unrivaled hoped to use the controversy to its advantage, they underestimated how much fans prioritize authenticity over spectacle.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try to be the best
I get y'all saying best player in the world. That's great. It looks great. But I want to be the best person. I want to be the best teammate, because that's how I get the best out of my team.
The rejections from Caitlin Clark and A'ja Wilson have dealt a major blow to Unrivaled, exposing flaws in its plans and raising doubts about its future. Once seen as a game-changing league, it now faces a credibility crisis after failing to land the stars needed for a strong debut.
Now, we've got an actual comparison. I mean, just not only the WNBA games without Caitlin Clark and what that looks like, but we're going to have a direct comparison when it comes to ratings in games without Caitlin Clark. Good luck. I mean, of some other league. I think this league is dead. I mean, they haven't even started. And this is going to, without her, this league's not going to make it. Let's be real here.
Caitlin Clark's rejection was strategic, but the leak of a bigger offer to A'ja Wilson shifted focus. Fans question if it was a tactic to deflect criticism or boost Wilson's profile, exposing flaws in Unrivaled strategy.
We'll see how Unrivaled does without Caitlin Clark. They could still succeed, but we know what it would have meant if they had secured her on one of those rosters.
Caitlin's decision to decline the offer reflects her self-awareness and prioritization of health and long-term career over flashy opportunities. This choice strengthens her reputation as a smart athlete. In contrast, Unrivaled faces significant challenges, with their roster failing and 2 wildcard spots empty, showing that their recruitment efforts have failed.
Because the ratings are not going to be good for this thing. I mean, as soon as you count out Caitlin Clark, it's a wrap. All right, I don't know how you can have an Angel Reese on every single team, and it's not going to do any good. I mean, we saw that.
Unrivaled's failure to recruit major stars has fans questioning how they will overcome challenges in the future without Caitlin Clark.